Whoop whoop.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
Thank you, Lord.
Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it?
That's a question we all
I
ask.
ain't perfect, but I'm worth it.
I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. And I know my purpose on this surface, so I'm out here working. And these serpents steady lurking, like a thief in the night, trying to sink their teeth and then bite. Fill me up with that venom, give me the blues denim. Since I got favor with God, I look like Abel to y'all. They wanna slew me like Cain and put two in my brain, but I got you in my veins, running deep inside. Mama said before you meet with God, you got sheep to guide. It's separation before elevation, this preparation for your destination. And you were made for nations. You a king, David. Why you think they hated you? Ali, the greatest. Rumble, young man, rumble. Just remain humble. They gon' throw you in that lion's den and that fiery furnace like a frying pan. Just keep your eye on him. He'll be there in the midst of it, in the thick of it. Hope you listening when he whispering. I remember when he let me know that your life would be sweeter than some licorice. Yeah, mama, look at this. A year later, I got acres and papers for ownership. Could at least but own these whips. Got everything that I wanted. My queen ring is enormous. That mansion came with a doorman. My foreign came with a chauffeur. The chauffeur, all of the hard work. Yeah, ma, I put God first. Not in love with the money, nor the luxury lifestyle. I'm like, wow, this my life now. I give praise to you right now. Lord, you're my lighthouse, yeah. Used to cut grass to cop a bus pass. Now I'm chilling with my feet up in this lawn chair, watching line curve, ride a yonder. I'm a king, not a ponder. At times I ponder and yell yonder.
Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? I ain't perfect, but I'm worthy. You show me love and grace, that's why I give you praise. Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? I ain't perfect, but I'm worthy. You show me love and grace, that's why I give you praise.
Lights off, gas too. Every bill passed due, but you never fold or go nuts. Cash shoes, $20 to your name, and that gotta last you the whole week. In your gas tank, whole knee, and your kids ask you, Mama, what we gon' eat? You always made a way. School clothes on layaway, and you hit them thrift stores just so we could get more bang for the buck. You's an angel to us. Look, I know extension cords running from my neighbor crib. You never cry to ask why, like Jada Kiss. You found a way through this maze in this rat race. Still gave God praise when you lacked cape. Showed us how to sacrifice. Made a meal for us to eat while acting like you ain't got an appetite. I saw you hustle and do her just to get a few pair of new herbs for the school year.
You deserve it, you deserve it. You deserve it, you deserve it. You ain't perfect, but you're worthy. You always made a way, that's why I give you
Made a way.
thanks.
Yes. Welcome. You already know what it is. It's your favorite show in the world. You already know what it is. It's Drake Lockhead.
It's Reggie, man.
It's big bruh.
And you know what you're tuned into. The best show. The greatest show. That's just our ego. But you already know what it is.
The spillover.
Yes, the spillover, man. We got a great show for you. And, I mean, we can jump right into it. Start off right off the bat. You know how we like to start it off with the S and spill. That stands for sports. Reggie, what is the first topic you got for us for sports, man?
Man, we got to discuss the
Oh,
NBA.
wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That shit never ceases to kick my ass.
I love doing that to
Every
him.
time.
I do it to her every time. Okay. Wait.
I should have hit mute.
Before you say the story, before you say it,
All right.
you're going to love my sports today.
Oh, well, go ahead then.
No. I want you to say
No,
your...
Skip, you don't already interrupt.
Nah.
Go ahead. It's your turn. Go ahead. It's your turn.
Nah, tell me. No, you just
No,
go like
go ahead.
Tell me.
I'll go after you.
Tell me.
All right, we're going to get into the NBA walkouts, man. Have to. It's a must. I got everybody asking my opinion on it. I was at work today. Everybody was asking my opinion on it. Okay. So I was like, tune into the show. We're going to discuss it.
Okay.
Everybody got their opinion on it. So we got two sides going on, fellas. We got the sides of, is it cool for you to just walk off your job because you upset at the moment? Or the flip side of it is it a good solidarity?
Wait, how did it turn into walking off of your job?
Oh, a lot of people say that, like Kenny Smith walking off. So like a lot of people just got up and walked out their job.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. I thought you were just talking about basketball.
Well,
No, just everybody.
I don't. When you say walk off, that makes it sound like you quit.
Yeah, he just.
Well, not quit, but you
just
chose.
couldn't do it right
you
there.
chose not to.
That's
you
like
Okay,
calling
so
off.
that's a different thing.
It's like calling
see?
off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I need my PTO right now.
I don't know if you can show up to work, walk out, and then say I want to use PTO. Unless you got something more.
Got some pool.
You got a crazy phone call or something. But yeah, a lot of people feel different kind of ways on that. I was listening to a lot of watching a lot of news. Of course, all the pundits, every channel, they everywhere with it. They walking off, so they like, so what? Every time they get upset about something, they just walk off.
It's a protest. There's a protest. You ain't supposed to stay.
I mean, he went off.
It's a protest. I mean,
That's just what he felt at that moment.
If you're in a union at a job, and your shop steward says, we want some demands, and they not getting made, and they said, well, the union's going on strike, you can't show up to work.
You better be at home.
You not showing up to work.
Or you gonna be wherever you supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? With they designated space, whatever.
I mean, that's the loyalty to the union. They all in a players union, so you know what I mean? If that's the decision, that's the decision.
He kept it. Well, I like what he said when I can't remember the phrase he used, man. Because it kind of solidified it for me. It made it all right for him to go ahead and take that day off. He's standing in solidarity
with the players.
With his no, he didn't say players. With his
community.
No, not community. He was referring to the league, the basketball players. It's the wording he used. You know what I'm saying? And it put meaning to why he walked off.
Yeah. I mean, I felt him. Like I'm
I
surprised Shaq didn't get up and walk off.
I was waiting on at least Barkley or
Barkley wasn't gonna do it.
Well, Shaq and Barkley, and like some people said, they stayed because somebody was gonna have to articulate. You know what I'm saying?
The feeling of
what it was
Oh.
about. If everybody just walk out of nowhere, it's like
they just
what's
going on? You want Ernie to speak on the black issue?
I would just like to say.
Happened?
All right. Now my take is it has something to do with what you just said. The players walking off. Now everybody knows this player is top 2 in my players of all time. Matter of fact, 2 of the people we finna talk about in top 2 of my players of all time. 1, LeBron James. 2, Michael Jordan. Okay, let's talk about Michael Jordan after this. LeBron James. I'm sad, bro.
Why they bashing him, man?
I'm disappointed.
What happened?
I'm disappointed in LeBron James.
Why?
There's a couple reasons.
Please tell me.
I'm very disappointed in LeBron James. If this is true, like, I'm disappointed. Come on, I'm finna play Stephen A. talk about it, cause he's actually there, locker room and all that crap. But wait, hold on, sorry.
LeBron James specifically. Max Kellerman, I wanted you to hear this. I was going to bring this up earlier. It's necessary to bring up now. We all know that LeBron James has been absolutely sensational with his I Promise school, his foundation, the kind of charitable and philanthropic things that he's done is absolutely sensational. There is no question about that. He has been a role model. He has been a sensational individual. He's the greatest player in the world as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of things. But to call him a leader at this particular moment in time, that would not apply. When you talk to people inside the bubble, let me tell you what I heard, Max Kellerman. I heard, first of all, he was speaking out of pocket and was talking to the players in a fashion that really turned some of these young cats off. This is a new day. It's a new generation. And as we have said in previous shows, when cats were out in the street protesting and things of that nature, just talking about the younger generation, they're not having it anymore. Well, guess what? The younger generation of players were not having what they were hearing from LeBron James because the fashion in which he spoke to them. So when he stormed out of there, I was told it was in part because of that. And he sort of came off like, I got mine, I don't need this, and walked out. Now, we later learned that the Lakers and the Clippers were the two teams that did not want to participate while the other 28 teams were willing to go forward. So fast forward from Wednesday, Max, to Thursday, meaning yesterday, they have a meeting. It's at least 2 players from each team that's in the playoffs. All right. In the case of the Lakers, I was told there were 4 guys. OK, there was an owner on the call from each team that was there. Each team that's in the playoffs. And owner, of course, Michael Jordan was on the call, even though his team wasn't there because he's the chairman of the Labor Relations Committee. And Adam Silver led the call. And, of course, Michelle Roberts did most of the talking from what I was told. Well, LeBron James, or when everybody thought the meeting was over, LeBron James grabs the mic. And from what I'm told, talks for about 15 minutes. And he's talking about 15 minutes in a fashion that turned everybody off because they had already agreed to what they were going to do moving forward. And he was talking about, quote, the guys beneath me. I have to look out for the guys beneath me. To the point where you had people saying, what the hell you mean beneath you? Now, they didn't say that to him, but they certainly said it to people like myself, Woj, and others who are covering that meeting. He came across as if he was the king with some crown and what have you. And it was a real turnoff. Why is this relevant, ladies and gentlemen? It's relevant because you're trying to galvanize folks with your more than a vote movement. This is the same LeBron James that has that excellent show, executive produced by himself and my man Maverick Carter on The Shop on HBO. Remember, you're talking during that show, you want to be an owner. Well, you already alienated owners when you departed from Cleveland to go to South Beach the first time. You obviously were on the verge of alienating owners this time around. And this is a good old boys club. They don't have to let you in as an owner, which is what he ultimately wants. There's a guy by the name, I think his name is Larry.
All right. I'm disappointed in LeBron, man. Because, no, not just, I'm not disappointed in just LeBron. Because perception is everything. Because just because he said the guy's under me, he's a 17-year vet. He's one of the vets of the league.
What does that mean?
So cause he could be saying the guys who ain't been here as long as me. That's just could be his word of phrasing it. He don't necessarily.
I'm not accepting that from you, Mister. Check everybody on the way they word and phrase things.
But that's what I mean.
You ain't taking up for him using that argument.
No. Look,
I can't say if you cheat and try. Drake had a whole hour-long fit.
What did he say to the players? What did he say to the young guys?
This is what he said in a meeting. In the meeting with the young guys, he walked out because they were trying to still play, and he was saying don't play. And when he walked out, they're saying he was like, "I'm gonna get mine anyway." Because he gave rich.
He gave off
being
that
arrogant.
Yeah. So it's a lot of players that are really there because they want to get their check.
Yeah.
All right. Because
didn't I say that the other day when we was on the phone? When I was like, that's how he come off. I was like, it's easy for him to say, "Oh, let's not play, let's not do this.
Well, yeah,
we can blow up the CBA. It is what it is." Yeah,
because he rich as hell already.
I think LeBron been worth over $100 million for at least about 10 years. No, I know what he worth now. I'm just saying he's been over the $100 million mark for like 10, 15 years at this point.
No, it's been longer than that because he got that Nike deal before he went to Miami, and that was I
thought he got the lifetime in 15. He got the first one for 90. And
you sure it was 90? I thought it was like
was
over 100.
It was 7-year 90. The first one when he first came out, and then he signed a lifetime $1 billion deal, and I think 15. 14,
that was the second time he was in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was like as he was leaving Miami, going to Cleveland.
All right, maybe that was. I know he was in Cleveland when he got that because he had celebrated. All right, but like just when you reach a certain peak, okay. I'm not excusing what he did. Okay, because like I said, I'm disappointed in it.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not either.
But that's what I'm getting to.
Oh.
He's like he's the number. They've been saying he's the best basketball player in the league and all that. When you keep saying that to somebody,
Believing his own hype.
Yeah, you not his own hype. Everybody else is saying it too.
That's what I'm saying. They hyping him up, and he's starting to believe it.
No, he didn't start. He been believing it.
Well, I've been saying
it's just, and I still believe it.
His arrogance shows in every aspect.
Yeah, I think
I've been saying he not the leader. People want him to.
But it ain't been showing. It ain't been showing like this.
Are you sure?
No, hey,
no, it hasn't.
Look. This
Now,
is coming from a non-sports person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not non-sports. I don't watch sports. Mm-hmm. Every time I see him, I see that arrogance.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, some people probably see
give
it.
Give it off.
I'm not a fan like that, so I'm able to look objectively.
I don't.
If you just watch how he move, you see it like the reason why he don't do interviews with nobody no more because he has to run everything. That's why Stephen A. Smith spent Stephen A. can't get through a story because he got to spend 5 minutes flattering this man.
That ain't got nothing to do with your ego, bro.
Saying that you got to run everything.
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with your ego. See, you got a problem with players taking the control of their own future. Because you said that about Cap. You said that about Cap with his own.
No, I'm just
place.
a person where when you agree to something, you do it. You don't up and change my mind at the last minute. Say,
if
well,
it
hey,
ain't
if
right
you want
for me,
it, come do it.
If it ain't right for
don't
me,
agree to
I
it in the
can
first
change
place.
it. If it ain't right for me, I can change
You didn't know
it.
that
If
when
you
you
got a
agreed
problem
to
with it, you can cancel it. Flat out.
Yeah, I can agree with
If
that.
you got a problem with it, cancel it then. But it's going to be on my terms if it got something to do with me, if I got some type of leverage.
So why you agree to it?
It don't matter. Like if
as a man, you got to hold to your word. You can't get in your feelings and say, I'm changing everything I just agreed to at the last minute.
That's not how things work all the time. So if you tell your partner, you give him your word, you gonna go to his bachelor party.
Yeah,
okay? You gonna go to his bachelor party. But then all of a sudden your lady, your wife say, babe, I need you to go with me to this business.
Basically, wifey shut it down.
Yeah, business date. Like you not a man of your word because you gotta tell your partner.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't just give my word just for anything like that. Bachelor party ain't something I'm gonna give my word to. But if I've been asked for something for a while and you say, okay, let's do it, and we agreed to do it,
I don't think
we gotta do it.
Look. It's not about the bachelor party, is it?
It's just about your word.
That's what I'm saying. If I give my word.
Now what if your homeboy ain't got nobody there? He like, well, that's cool. Reggie said he gonna be here.
If I give my word, I'm gonna do what I say. That's the point of your word.
But your wifey say, hey, I need you to go to this business dinner. This is for a promotion. We gotta go.
Well,
but see, you know what?
Like
a real man can accept that. You know what I'm saying? If you have your own relationship, then you understand the
I'm saying if you got a good reason
dynamics.
That other man may, you know what I'm saying, say, okay, you know what, I'm not tripping, bro, that's fine. But saying, well, I feel like doing something different, that's not the same as your wife saying, I got something really important for you to do.
What I'm saying is if I like to control my own situation, has nothing to do with my ego.
That will turn people off, though. Especially when you're trying to call yourself leading somebody.
It will turn people off, but I'm not talking about... See, you're talking about a media. You just said media and all that.
They just said he turning players off.
No, see, that's what I'm trying to get into. You're trying to connect the two, okay?
Well, you brought up Cap. I didn't bring up Cap.
Yes, because I brought up Cap because that had to do with the media and other entities that were trying to control a player's situation. Okay, now when we get to your peers, that's a different story. They all on the same level as him. Now, if they felt he was arrogant at the time when he said that, hey, you can feel that way sometimes, but he still is the best player in the league.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
You feel
he's
like
the most dominant player in the league right now.
He's not the most dominant
at
all.
Yes, he is. Yes,
everybody,
he is.
Even the biggest LeBron fans in any outlet will tell you who the most dominant player is in the game right now.
Who, Kawhi?
No.
Or Giannis?
Giannis is the most dominant player. Giannis is the player that will impose his will nightly, offensively and defensively. It's nobody says it's some people that will say he's the best player. Nobody says he's the most dominant.
I watched
player.
during the season Bam Adebayo kind of lock what's the name up, bro.
Man, I don't know
And that's
nobody that
that-
can say they've been locked up when they averaged 30 points.
That game, that
13 and a half boards.
That
and
game, he
6
only
assists.
had like 20 something.
That's still, even if he averaged that for the season, that's more than Devin Booker. That's more than more than a lot of dudes you think is cold. That's how dominant he is.
I'm not comparing.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how dominant he is. You saying
bro.
that he kind of got locked up.
Look, we going off subject.
Yeah,
This
let's
the subject,
get back
okay?
on.
No, I
LeBron.
was sure gonna say y'all taking
Yeah,
up
let's
a
get
whole
back
lot
on
of time.
Yeah.
man.
All right. So LeBron, yes, he that's an ego trip. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that's something to crucify him about, because if I've been told my whole career and they still say I'm at top, that I'm at the top, I might get mad because y'all want to play, and I'm saying, man, let's cancel the season for this. Boom. I mean, let's do it, because really, the Clippers and LA are the two teams that everybody's saying is going to win.
They're gonna set the standard.
And Milwaukee.
And those are, but Milwaukee
Was number one up until this lockout,
they-
and then it just recently changed.
Milwaukee, all they did was
Dominate.
no. I'm talking about in the bubble, bro. Okay, I'm talking about in the bubble in the playoff.
Yeah,
Milwaukee canceled their game. Okay, All right, but they still were willing to play the playoffs. The Lakers and the Clippers are the only ones that said we don't want to play. Those are the two teams who are going to win the championship.
Not all of them, because that's also something that they were talking about today. It wasn't all the Lakers. It was some of the Lakers that didn't want to play and some that did. It was LeBron, Kawhi, and a couple players on each team.
No, that's not true. Stephen A. I should have played the rest of the
I didn't follow it like that, but I know it was
when they talked about it that morning. When they talked about that morning, they said it was people on
let me play the rest
both
of the
teams
thing.
that wanted to play.
Kellerman,
No, I'm saying he might have said that, but it's other people that said that.
This was
but
just this
really
morning.
turning people off the way that he has. Some of the players, executives, owners, LeBron James needs to be careful. He usually sees the forest from the trees, Max. Over the last 2 days, that was not the case. He turned a lot of people off by how he tried to come across as if he were big time. He needs to be careful about that, from what I've been told by numerous people that were present.
Oh, this ain't the one. This ain't the one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Look,
I'm not
here's the
surprised,
thing,
though.
man. The NBA is a business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody that's working within the NBA, whether player, staff, whatever,
Announcer, ref.
they're collecting a check. They have a job.
Yep.
Okay, so if you have if your conversation rubs certain individuals that happens to be in the top, echelons of this business, then I agree with him. He needs to be careful, because at the end of the day, it's a business.
But like I said, this is not the first time that LeBron has come over. It's just most times, like, because they in a bubble
I've never
and everybody
seen it.
right there. You know what I'm saying? When most people say something about LeBron, they just say, you hating, you bitter, or you jealous. When most people criticize him, that's a player. Them the three things they say about him.
You know what everyone has? Look, watch this. You know what everyone has that's different from anyone on this planet? Everybody has it. Everybody has one, but theirs is different from everybody else. Personality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't control that. Your personality is what your personality is. We can argue about it from here to the moon, but at the end of the day, nothing's gonna change. You still, that's your personality.
You're gonna be who you are. Yeah, you're gonna be who you are.
Now, I just say, shame on LeBron for making the young boys feel like that. But fuck the owners. I really don't. That keeping them happy ain't your job, because you work for them.
No, never be a kiss ass.
Yeah,
never be a kiss ass.
So if
But I'm just saying, rubbing them the wrong way.
I don't think
it makes troubled water.
I don't think it's keeping them happy. It's just that when you want to talk, we partners. When it benefits you, then you want the owners to be cool with it. But then when they say, "Hey man, how you just gonna walk out and not talk to us, not conversate
See,
with
you're
us?"
getting that confused. He walked out on the players.
I know he walked out.
He didn't walk.
I'm just saying, if the owners was to get mad, I said I can see how any owner ain't just gonna be like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, you didn't talk to us, you didn't include us on the meeting.
He
No,
did
he
have a meeting with the owners.
Not then.
But after it was the
Yeah,
players meeting.
you can't do something after that. I'm gonna talk to you
No.
afterwards.
The players meeting was first. It was first. Then it was the owners meeting. It was set up that way because they wanted the players. They kicked the coaches out, and they had a players only meeting to decide what they wanted to do. They don't talk to the owners to decide what they want to do.
After already they had postponed some games.
Yeah, because it was a protest. Yeah, I'm not supposed to let you know I'm not finna play. It's supposed to be, y'all think we finna play? No, we not. That's what a protest is. It's not supposed to be. See,
who are you protesting though? You saying like they protesting the owners?
They are.
No, they not.
Did you read the Buck? Did you listen to the Buck statement?
Who? George Hill?
It wasn't just George Hill's statement. I'm not talking about what he said. I'm talking about the letter that they read in a press conference. Their demands. Did you read it? Did you listen to that?
I listened to George Hill. You talking about the dude that was all the way to the other dude? I don't know his name. That was all the way to the right. You talking about when they was all standing there and the dude read off what he was saying?
It was a list of demands they had.
Yeah.
Okay, so were you confused about what they were demanding?
I'm not confused in the demand. I'm saying what you're saying. You saying, oh, we ain't supposed to let you know we're protesting. I said, who are you protesting? I said, are you protesting the owners?
You protesting the owners, the people who watch basketball. That's okay with police brutality. You're protesting all that. Y'all think y'all finna have a regular scheduled program. No, we got control of that.
They made it clear that they're using their platform
to control what's going out.
Yeah, in protest of everything that's, you know what I'm saying, everything compiled that's going on.
Yeah, you don't see.
You know what? In that sense, I applaud the NBA. You know, because I think they should have shut that shit down a long time ago.
Well, what the good thing about it that it did is it got people. By them coming to the bubble, actually made the situation bigger. Now, let's say if they didn't go, right? Mm-hmm. They would just be at home on Twitter talking about, oh, I'm tired of this, boom, boom. It might be some people out there, but it's not going to really, cameras ain't going to be on them talking and all that. It's just going to be Twitter emojis and them talking about it on their Instagram, you know what I'm saying, all that. Right now, they played some games, had the whole world attention because most people was watching sports. Okay,
I feel you. They got more people looking at them and to make a bigger statement.
And then they shut it down, and everybody was like, "Oh, I thought we was mad." And it's people straight mad. It's people mad that they not. Well, they back now.
I read a few racist statements. I should have you know what I'm saying, took a picture. Yeah. Anyway,
and I just think like what they did, even though it wasn't set up. I mean, you don't plan what you finna most people don't plan a protest. Sometimes it just happens. Rosa Parks was tired. You know what I mean? She was tired, just didn't feel like getting up. And it started a revolution for the bus. She didn't plan that shit. You know what I mean? She just was going home, was tired, and it started a revolution. Okay? So, the players, the Bucks, this shit happened. Oh, last straw. They tired. Man, we ain't playing. Because it happened right in our backyard. We not playing. Let's stop this, okay? And I think George Hill did lead that because in the beginning, George Hill said we shouldn't even came to this shit in the first. Same thing you just said. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't even came in this motherfucker in the first place. That's what he wanted to say. It sounded like he wanted to say he was hot, and that's how he felt. And I guess he trickled that around to everybody. They said we not coming out because Orlando thought they was finna play. That was a Bucks decision in the last minute of the time.
I seen the
was in
video of the ref standing around.
They said it was a heated argument in there about what they was about to do. Because the argument was whatever they was going to do, they was going to do it as one team. It wasn't going to be a few people go to the court,
some people come
back. Go, stand in the hallway or whatever.
Now,
that's what's up, man. I commend the Bucks, man.
Now, I commend the Bucks, the rest of the teams, and all the other leagues. Even though major NHL hockey didn't shut it down right away, they shut it down today. But
yeah, baseball's still going. But
not just the racist ass Cardinals, Missouri. They're the only ones who continue playing their games. They trying to play catch up, so they can still be considered for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But L.A. Dodgers didn't play. The Giants didn't play. I think Padres.
Not all the Cardinals play, and why they got to be racist? Because they trying to be considered for the playoffs.
Missouri's a racist.
Yeah, but you specifically called them out. He's that racist
we
ass
live in a
Cardinals,
racist
and all the
state,
Cardinals
right?
didn't play.
Yeah, Yachty didn't play.
Dexter
That's
Fowler,
what's up.
not Dexter
Yeah.
Fowler. Yeah, he didn't play, but Dexter Fowler didn't play. He didn't play.
Yeah.
Somebody else didn't play. I
That's
think
cool.
Jack
I
Flaherty
can
didn't play.
respect that.
But I don't care if like Holloway played for the Cubs, black dude. He didn't play, and he told his team, "Go ahead, play." You know what I mean? Don't do it on my behalf. That was a sign. Like I think that was a sign. Like, yeah, don't do it on my behalf. Do it because you want to.
Yeah, it gotta be. If it ain't in you,
You know
don't
what I
do
mean?
it. If it ain't in your heart,
what
don't
you
do
said,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
If
so,
it ain't in you,
So they played and he didn't. He was the only one to sit out. So I think that's kind of a sign in a sign. Like, but it is what it is. But if one of my teammates saying, "Hey, this is hurting me. I'm sitting out this game." You can do what you do. I'm sitting out with him, man. If it's a white dude, if it's a Jew, you know what I'm saying?
why you always throwing out
because
them Jews?
because
He
those are the
trying to get
only
us shut down.
those are only other they so-called oppressed.
Well, you know they owe them for part of their agreement when they started up baseball. They owe them so many games played unless it's injury. Saying you protest ain't gonna count. You know what I'm saying? People got to take care of their families. They can't take on the burdens of everybody else
You can't
for
say
their family.
Bro, during this COVID,
Oh.
you can't really say nobody owe you shit.
No, I'm saying
because
their agreement to come back and to get paid. They said
I understand
Right now,
that. I understand that, but
you
it's
can still
games
walk
missing,
off due
bro.
to the COVID. That
Yeah.
option is still on the table. It's right now. It's real bad times.
You can't do that. That's why I said this is gonna be the dumbest agree. If anybody make any terms like that during this, it's not gonna be upheld because COVID's gonna stop all that. Like the Marlins are behind like 15 something games. They're not even gonna get it.
They had an outbreak.
But still, you just said they own games.
Yeah,
so.
I know. But I'm saying, it's different if the league tells you not to play.
Hey.
If both, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the agreement. Of course, they're not gonna let you play if you have COVID or you hurt. Them the two caveats.
He
for you
hurt.
not to
A lot
play.
of players hurt right now.
It's about physically hurt, though.
Mentally
Emotionally
matter.
hurt. Emotionally
if I
hurt.
can't go out there and perform the job that you paid me to do,
Bro, if you making $20, $30 million, they is not finna be like they not finna accept. Hey, I was mentally hurt, so I didn't play.
If somebody trip, it's gonna be a lawsuit.
On who though? They don't have to pay him because he said
It's
he don't
gonna
want
be
to
a
play. They're gonna
lawsuit.
say you didn't play. I didn't pay you.
Watch, I'm telling you, bro. It
may be a lawsuit.
It's circumstances, bro.
I don't know no court that's gonna uphold that.
It's a civil right lawsuit. Like,
I don't know.
I'm telling you. And the commissioner ain't
That's
got
gonna
no
be
choice.
hard. You can't force somebody to pay you if you decide not to work, regardless of why you decided. That's your decision. It's something that goes along with
you
every
get a
decision.
certain amount. I know you get a certain amount of games you can sit out. You have to because they playing.
Well, they cut the whole. You know, they normally pay 160.
They playing double
They cut
headers
that all the way
It
down.
don't matter. They playing
to
double
like
headers.
A third.
These are human
season.
beings. They playing double headers, two
No,
games in a day.
team. The Cardinals is doing that to try to catch back up.
I'm just saying. No, it's not. That's not just the Cardinals that's playing double headers.
It's a lot of teams.
Yeah,
man.
they're trying
they're not
to
doing it
fit
as-
60
they're not doing
games
it
in
as frequent.
67 days, bro.
Yeah, they're not doing it as frequent.
Every team has at least 5 double headers, bro. Every team. They got to fit 60 games in 67 days. You got to have double headers. There's no way.
That's what I'm saying. You can spread them out though.
But it's happening, though.
They spread
Yeah, but
them.
that ain't bad. Double header's not bad. Just like a back to back.
The second game is I think it's only 7 innings though. So if you got a double header, yeah, they doing. Yup, that's what they signed. So the first game will be 9 innings, and then if you got to back the 2 games in a day or right away, is the second game is 7.
Okay.
7 innings. But all right, the other thing that disappointed me about LeBron. Yeah, I'm shitting on you today, dog. It's all right, man. Still love you, big
Nah,
dog.
it ain't all right, man.
I still love you, man. All right.
Can't be arrogant, bro. If you supposed to be the face of the league,
Jordan was arrogant.
How was Jordan arrogant? Because he's an asshole. That don't make you arrogant.
His personality, that's who he was.
That's what I'm saying. But
he was a rough talker.
How do you feel like he was arrogant is what I'm trying to figure out. How do you feel like he's arrogant?
Walk around with a cigar, right? He didn't like to talk to media, just like you said.
When though? When
he
did he
didn't
stop
like
talking
to talk.
me? He used to.
He didn't like. LeBron used to when he was young too.
When did he stop?
LeBron used to when he was young too. Until he got a check. Same thing with Jordan.
No, Jordan,
bruh,
you don't remember that little smear
man.
campaign they had on Jordan, bro? And then he stopped talking to any media except with Ahmad Rashad.
They've been smearing LeBron his whole career, but
LeBron's always been other than him losing, not getting that first final.
They've been on. You can't beat Jordan. You can't. He ain't never said he wanted to beat Jordan.
That's not a smear though. Saying you can't be another player, that's not a smear.
Bro, they was going in hard, bro.
Man, that's how Reggie always gonna be like that.
Man, they went in on Jordan too.
All right. I want to just go to the video. Okay. Hold on. Let me get to this video. Sorry, y'all.
But I don't know what you're talking about. LeBron's always got all love. When he lose, it's always everybody else. He played great, but they need to get some other people around him, or such and such need to step up.
Came in the
blah,
league,
blah, blah, need to step up.
I said this the first thing I noticed about him. You traveling like a motherfucker.
It's basketball. It's just a game.
And the media went in on him just as hard. I used to be sitting there laughing.
And the league and the refs let it slide. He still travel now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I'm just saying they used to go in on him.
But that was something he was actually doing. When I be saying somebody getting on your head, that's stuff that you're not doing, that they trying to act like you're doing. Like they tried. For a while, they tried to act like that dude was the reason why his own father got murdered.
Look, even when they started to compare him to Jordan.
Yeah.
When they started to compare him to Jordan,
wait.
That was a smear campaign.
Well, he said he was chasing that ghost.
Well, they did say the kids didn't even know that was Jordan's dad. They said they didn't know that was Jordan's dad, but I don't know how you could not tell.
But I'm saying the media and them, they all tried to put that on him. Like, come on, man, would you want to talk to some people after they tried to say that you responsible for your own parent death?
Bruh, they used to clown dude because Wes was fucking his mama. Even the media was talking about that.
Yeah, they got on it. They never said it out loud. They always would say something happened.
Come on, man.
No, we knew from back channels, but the media wouldn't say. They just
said
he had some problems.
How you think we found out?
I heard it from the media.
Spread that.
I know media, not NBA media. NBA media wouldn't say it.
That's all.
NBA media wouldn't say it.
What? Do you see how he nitty picks? What? Do you see how he nitty picks with LeBron? Like, I can be objective, right? He cannot be objective positively with him,
you
bro.
See my
you talking about something that happened. What was he in, like year 7, year 8 when that happened?
Oh my, they've been talking about dude his whole career.
And I'm saying not in a bad way. They always been up at him. Look at him,
year
Sports
7.
Illustrated.
He was still with Cleveland. That was year like 6.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so
that was year like 6,
7. It was the year that right before he left.
Because he told his mama, shut the fuck.
Sit the fuck down. Yeah.
All right, video.
All right. No, okay, I'm gonna explain the situation. Okay. All right, it's a video. This video's of, well, y'all gonna hear the audio. The videos of Stephon Marbury claims LeBron James pays TNT and ESPN cameraman not to show the worst angles of his hairline.
Get that shit up, bro.
Capping.
You ought to get the Angry Man minutes for that.
Oh, man.
Add filters to fill in ball spots. Wasn't impressed with, and how he wasn't impressed with LeBron's game 1. All right, we're going to hear a little bit of it. No, this one.
That's all it is. It's just a game. It's not that serious. Why are you taking it that serious? It's just a game. It's just a game. It's just your opinion and my opinion. Why does my opinion mean so much to the point where you feel like you need to come and curse at me? I'm not cursing at you.
I agree with that.
Who? Hold on.
This Stephon Marbury. He used to play with the Knicks.
I know who Stephon.
Okay, yeah. He's talking in an interview. He basically saying, I guess he's talking about right now. He's talking about how people get mad about opinions. This is why I tell Reggie all the time. When I say LeBron or AI and LeBron's over Michael Jordan, he gets to throwing stats. No. You get to throwing stats out. Obviously,
I just like,
you
tell
feel
me how. I just say, tell me how.
It's an opinion. That's what
I'm saying. What formulates your opinion? Just your mind? No factual evidence?
What formulates my opinion is what I like. If you like a certain flavor of ice cream, that's your opinion. I'm not going to... We talked about that last time. Like,
But the reason I get on you because both of them is so different. Like, AI, his game got a lot of flair. It got a lot of wow factor. It's nothing... LeBron is lunch pail. It's nothing wow about that. It's a big dude driving to the hole or shooting a three.
Did you not see his first 10 years?
Yeah, I seen his whole career. It's
flying on everybody?
Bro, it's nothing...
Blocking shots?
It's nothing flair about that.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing
I used
flair.
to love
AI
watching
used to
this
have
game.
crossovers, all type of moves in his back. LeBron ain't got no moves. He ain't got nothing. He don't have nothing that you can actually try to emulate or practice to emulate.
God.
Can he jump high? Yes.
Dominance. That's what you can
Can
emulate.
he dunk? Yes.
You can emulate
You know what I'm saying?
dominance.
But he just go downhill or he'll shoot a three and miss a free throw, and that's it to his game. AI do all kind of stuff that you literally have to practice to do.
Oh my
You can't
God.
just do it.
I didn't curse at you. I didn't talk about your moms. It's just a game. A game got you feeling like this? Oh my God. This is amazing. Because I said something about it's just a game.
He got shades
It's just a game. It's a game.
He got shades on the video, and you can tell he might be high as a motherfucker.
Guess what? Somebody's gotta win. Somebody's gotta lose. Oh God! If LeBron and the Lakers lose,
Maybe Anthony Davis' fault.
you guys aren't gonna be able to go outside. You guys are not going to be able to go outside if they lose.
They don't come out.
And guess what? The bubble is different. I heard LeBron say a lot of times, I'm gonna say this again. It's just different without fans. Buddy, there are no fans coming. Do you want everybody to get infected so they can cheer for you? Come on, King. Come on. Tilt your
Stephon Marbury a hater.
See, I knew you was gonna say that. Anybody got anything to say about LeBron is a hater.
I agree. But at the same time, I already knew without the fans, it was going to affect the entire situation. How they play, who's going to, you know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like it's gonna make some people that may not be able to perform because some people get tight when it's a crowd.
Yeah, they
when
get
them crowd,
nervous.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's too
Positive or negative, either way.
Paul George
the
even
fans
said,
not being there
it's
affects
different.
it.
I ain't got people picking
Paul
me
George
up.
mentally weak.
crown and put it up straight upright. You can't lean it to the side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gotta wear it upright. No one is coming to the game, alright? No one is coming to get the virus so they can cheer for you. That's not happening. You gotta hoop and you gotta find some new energy.
Hey. I agree.
The bubble decorate. No, you gotta really hoop. See, Dame Lillard, he don't care if his fans in there. He don't care if there's nobody in there. You gonna get it today.
That's facts.
Bro, they only won one game.
I ain't talking about Dame. I was just talking about that's how
Yo.
you gotta have.
And this is the bad part. You know when they start trapping you and double teaming you in the backcourt, you know it's a problem, right? That means that they went over that in practice. And and they like, yo, you really want us to go double team him? Yeah, we gonna go double. We gotta get the ball out of his hands. And when you get it out of his hands, make sure you deny. I'm not denying. Fuck that. I'm not denying. After he pass it, he can get it back. No. You're already embarrassing me enough. The person that's on the ball, if you
This nigga high, bro.
and this is no disrespect This is no disrespect to whoever guarded him right now.
Man, it's gonna cut that off. Gonna cut that off.
I'm trying to find
players to ever play basketball. 1 and 2. Jordan first, Kobe second.
This dude is on
Now, he does on the court. It's
Kobe's
just,
not
it's,
second.
you know they messing up. This is when you know when your barber messing up.
All right.
If he spend too much time on this, you know how when you got your points, right? And you be like, yo, I want my points just like this, right? If they on your joint for like 5 minutes and your joint start burning from the clipper touching that same spot 100 times, you already know. You like, oh, you just sitting there like, you good? Yeah, I'm good.
He thought you fucked up your shit.
Shit, whack, dog.
Go ahead, man. Just get this over with. I'm thinking how long it's gonna take before it all grow back.
This nigga laughing. All right, man. I tried to get to the point, but Stephon Marbury on here high. But yeah.
Since we in the protest, man, let's kind of segue from sports, man. How y'all feel about my dude that came out in what is it, Kenosha, with the AR that was shooting?
Talking about 17-year-old.
Oh,
yeah,
you know there's a GoFundMe for his bond, right?
Yeah, but
You already know that he was part of the militia.
The dude was shooting, and then after he stopped shooting, they chased him. He fell down, got back up, shot a little more. The police let him go.
Yeah.
And let him turn in himself the following day.
Yeah.
Wait, did you see the video when
I
the
showed
police?
you the video. They told him to, well, I don't know if I showed y'all, but
the
police told him to get out the street.
Yeah, they told him get out the way. The
and he had it
truck
strapped
was
on his
coming.
chest.
Yeah,
with his hands up.
And he had his hands up like, okay.
He said,
and then
he
walked
back
by
to the
police
sidewalk
and
walked
started
out.
walking. I'm like,
So,
damn.
I want to ask y'all, because see, I heard this, and you know, a couple of pundits that already hit on it. So, did you happen to hear what the chief of police said about the people that got that shot the protesters?
He said, yeah, they shouldn't have been.
He didn't say it like that.
Yes, he did.
No,
he
what
said
what
they
he
should
said
have been
was,
out
hold on.
past curfew,
What he said
and
was,
it would have never happened.
He didn't say it like that.
Yeah,
what
he did.
He didn't say it like
That's what
that.
he said.
That's the gist of what he said, but that's not what he
Let's
said.
get the audio.
What he said
Keep
was, he said that, you know, this is a tragic situation. He said, but he said dangerous stuff like this is why we put the curfew in place.
He's literally sugarcoating this.
That's
man's
what he
words.
said. That's what he said. And then he said, if everybody would have followed that, then maybe we could have avoided this tragedy. That's what he said. Drake trying to say it like he got out there, should have had your ass in the house. That's not what he said.
Wait till you fucking hear this,
That's
bro.
not what he said, bro.
We'll be right back. We're going to go to a song, and we're going to have that audio for you real quick. All right, let's go.
You finna get this dude.
Bricks and asphalt. Pull-up season. Motherfuckers claim that they real.
Maybach music.
Conversations between real niggas. You know the world's listening, so keep it real, nigga. Speak up, never lie. Try to be humble, man. Fucking off on the daily, yeah, that's my problem, man. Nobody cared, I was always off in my own lane. On some chill shit and how to get a meal ticket. Where was niggas claiming they love me like another brother? What was so bad to make you wanna go change on me, motherfucker? You fucked the code, I stuck around and still held it down. Brought you out to Atlanta with me just so we could clown. Cause I could use a realest nigga like me in town. Only then did you show your hands like on some dumb shit. Pay attention, little dude, we about to run shit. I guess it's true what they say, lead them horses to the water. Thirsty as fuck, but do you ever think he even bothered? Is what I'm saying, and I might even mad a little bit about it. Just keep it real with me, homie. If we homies, it ain't no need to be phony, but I ain't even mad about it. Just keep it real with me, homie. Just keep it real with me, homie. Motion pictures, swear to God, look all these actors, man. Everybody selling drugs, but ain't got no package, man. Lip sync ships. How the fuck you want the position with no ball spread?
Oh, we cut out the song.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, cut the song
Shout out to Big Boy Montana. Sorry I had to cut that out, but the song is called No Excuses, and that's exactly what Reggie is over here doing. Making
you
excuses.
making excuses.
If the
How am I making
narrative-
excuses?
That
If the narrative is
God,
flipped,
bro.
if the narrative,
so he shouldn't have been
flipped,
out with the guns either.
I know. That's what he's saying. If people would have been in the house, it wouldn't happen.
But yet and still, the white boy got to walk away.
That's what's fucked up.
No, the whole scenario is fucked up. You can't justify a part of the situation and then say, "Oh, but this part is fucked up."
But that's what I'm saying. He
No,
didn't,
you
he
can't.
didn't say nothing about
No,
either
you
side.
can't.
Okay, let's listen to what the sheriff
Listen to what he said.
There's concern for the public, for those that have been injured.
Hold on, that ain't the one.
Persons who were out after the curfew became engaged in some type of disturbance, and persons were shot. Everybody involved was out after the curfew. I'm not going to make a great deal of that, but the point is the curfew's in place to protect. Had persons not been out involved in violation of that, perhaps the situation that unfolded would not have happened.
Stop that.
So
Stop
the last
that,
night, a 17-year-old individual.
Look, first of all, man, prior to him even saying persons being out, fuck that shit. The very first few words out of his mouth distinguishes which direction he was already leaning.
What direction is that?
Play it from the beginning.
Yeah, play it from the beginning.
Persons who were out after the curfew
right there.
became engaged in some type of.
He said persons. So what you say, Drake? Both of them was out. Was it not?
Keep listening.
No.
Keep listening.
I'm hearing persons.
Keep listening.
He didn't say protest. He said persons.
Listen.
Disturbance, and persons were shot.
disturbance.
Everybody involved was out after the curfew. I'm not going to make a great deal of that.
It takes two people to have it. It takes two parties to have a disturbance.
What's the disturbance? These were protesters that were out, right?
Yeah.
That was the disturbance.
That was the disturbance.
He didn't say
and
that.
a white person walked up and shot somebody. Now, if
the
this
people
is
he shot were white.
Regardless, that's the narrative. That's what actually happened.
Was the shooting.
Hold on, man. You trying to sugarcoat that? Fuck that. What happened?
You trying to add extra on what he's saying.
What happened is what happened. He don't want to say what the fuck happened. Now, if you flip the narrative and it was blacks out there, they gonna make him a motherfucking monster.
Right,
and he'd have probably been dead.
Like,
he would have made it home.
He definitely would have been dead.
This vicious man with an AK was out there killing innocent white people.
He's playing down the situation so this white boy can have a life.
Yeah, because he's
playing it down.
He's like, oh, well,
so he
did a bad thing, and if he wasn't out on curfew, he wouldn't have did his bad thing.
For that reason, fuck that. His whole situation, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Is the curfew's in place to protect. Had persons not been out involved in violation of that, perhaps the situation that unfolded would not have happened. So the last night, a 17-year-old individual from Antioch, Illinois, was involved in the use of firearms.
Notice no labeling.
To resolve whatever conflict was in place. The result of it.
To resolve whatever conflict was in place.
Try to make him seem like a hero?
What?
How he's resolving the conflicts now with the gun?
Go back 10 seconds.
You ain't heard it. I guess.
The use of firearms to resolve whatever conflict was in place. The result of it.
Wait, no. Let me go back so you can hear what he said.
That unfolded would not have happened. So the last night, a 17-year-old individual from Antioch, Illinois, was involved in the use of firearms to resolve whatever conflict was in place. The result of it was two people.
That's what the dude was trying to do.
Well, shit, let me go get my rifle and go resolve a conflict.
He's not saying why because this dude is reporting the facts of the story, you trying to act like he agree with it. He didn't say that he agreed. What he said was that's what that dude came to do. That's what he called let me say what he said. That's what he called resolving a situation. He's not saying he agreed with it. He said that's what the dude was on. He called himself coming out there and doing that.
You don't see how he's trying to cushion the incident? If that was a black man that did that,
he would be dead.
His wording would be the 17-year-old
he will draw you a picture.
And did a vicious act, a criminal, which we don't even.
The picture he painted right there, he used light colors,
came to
a nice border.
First he was finna say to reserve something, whatever he's finna say to reserve peace. He's finna say, oh, and he says, excuse me, resolve. Man, you don't hear
how
this?
you a citizen
To resolve whatever conflict was in place. The result of it was 2 people are dead. This is not a police action. This is not the action, I believe, of those who set out to do protests. It is the persons who were involved after the legal time, involved in illegal activity that brought violence to this community.
He must be talking about the rioters.
He is. He's not talking about the person who just killed 2 people and shot somebody in the arm. He's changing the whole narrative.
He's putting the focus
if
on the riders
weren't there,
and making them
he
the
wouldn't
bad
have came
people.
here with the gun. That's basically what he's trying to say.
Right.
So when it comes to court, he's gonna sit there and say, well, if the curfew wasn't set, what was
know
his
what
name?
he gonna say what you just said. He gonna say they was out there riding, setting shit on fire and stealing. So this dude came with his gun to come and I don't know.
Look, right now,
give him the peace, protect the peace.
They're looking to get a $250,000 GoFundMe. That's what they have right now. They're at, when I looked at it last, it was at $73,000.
He gonna get it,
Man.
Now, what do you think all this money is for?
He gonna get rich just like
get him
Darren
out.
Wilson.
Oh, to get him out. His lawyer fees is already good.
And then they gonna make him a fucking cop
Yeah.
when he turn 18.
Yeah. You part of the fraternity now.
Now they had stories about his mom is former military, so they whole life she was training her son to be a cop. His whole life.
So you probably already
Man,
good
look,
with guns and stuff. Then
Oh yeah, he got pictures of shooting targets.
This is my
and stuff like that.
This is my public service announcement for this week, man. Black people, wake up. Y'all better open y'all fucking eyes, man. If y'all don't see what the fuck they trying to do, man, y'all better pay attention. I'm gonna leave it like that. I take a LeBron stand and say I'm gonna be good because I can see. Goddamn it.
Yeah, man, shit getting ugly out here, man. Shit is definitely getting ugly. Now, did y'all hear? All right, wait. Let's go to a song, and we'll be right back with some more topics for you. Tune in. Let's see. I'm gonna get on. Playoffs. Chip Swag. Let's go.
Swagger, yeah. You know them be my brothers for real, yeah. OMB, nigga, yeah. I can't take no days off. I just gotta play off. Feel like I'm in the playoffs. Man, this shit gon' pay off. I swear this shit gon' pay off. Niggas watching while we take off. I can't take no days off. I just gotta play off. Feel like I'm in the playoffs. Man, this shit gon' pay off. I swear this shit gon' pay off. Niggas watching while we take off. I can't take no days off. For really, I'm a straight boss. None of my niggas laid off. Watch us as we take off. I'm so clutch in the playoffs. Girl, I'm a straight dog. I swear this shit that swag sauce. She love a nigga swag talk. But bitch, you got a bag off. You throwing a nigga swag off. With all that fucking nag on. And I ain't got no time for it. Man, these boys so void. These niggas ain't making no noise. We winning, check the scoreboard. We winning and you damn know it. For really, we gon' damn short. This money, we gon' damn blow it. I can't take no days off. I just gotta play off. Feel like I'm in the playoffs. Man, this shit gon' pay off. I swear this shit gon' pay off. Niggas watching while we take off. I can't take no days off. I just gotta play off. Feel like I'm in the playoffs. Man, this shit gon' pay off. I swear this shit gon' pay off. Niggas watching while we take off. I'm in a Hemi or a vet. I ain't let them down yet. Grab a bag, snatch a check. I'm a swag when I flex. You ain't doing what I'm doing. You ain't did what I did. You don't gotta be humble when you out here spending what I spend. I'm doing my thing, they tell me that. Make it look easy, run up the stats. But the long know I'm going for it. We been up, check the scoreboard. I can get you a play of some gas and I don't even blow it.
about your bitch, she happy and you don't even know it. We running that motion, man, it's do or die. Play with the fam, you're running some suicides. Running that coupe, that third person gon' barely fit inside. It feel like the playoffs, I'm getting my playoff. You see how I played off, nigga, I'm getting mine. Ain't no days off, I just gotta play off. Feel like I'm in the playoffs, man, this shit gon' pay off. I swear this shit gon' pay off. Niggas watching while we take off. I can't take no days off. I just gotta play off. Feel like I'm in the playoffs, man, this shit gon' pay off. I swear this shit gon' pay off. Niggas watching while we take off. Swag.
Yo, we back. We're back.
Let's go.
All right, man. So let's get into one of these questions.
Questions.
Oh,
I hope you got something interesting, man.
man, wait. Let's get into.
I feel like snapping on somebody.
Let's get into the questions format that
Oh,
I
Lord.
done got gone off on multiple times because people are confused with my questions. Now, I'm not the only one who's coming up with these questions. I get a text from Reggie probably around
Damn,
10.
he pointed the finger,
10.
his finger pointing straight at his forehead.
That's cool.
10, what, about 10 o'clock?
Yeah, about 10, 11.
I get a text message from Reggie with 3 long-ass questions. All I do is copy and paste sometimes, okay? So when the questions sound like that, sounds like it has 5 questions in one.
I don't even know what question you talking about. I
We
really
gonna get
don't.
into it later because I told somebody that we was gonna explain the question
Yeah, I don't
when we got to it. Okay, all right. So this is well, I don't know which one I want to go to first. Okay, we can go to this one. This probably ain't gonna be that long, and this is the question too. Okay, so the question was, who would you rather be with? A driven, successful person that had it all before you, or a person who is a project that's willing to put in work?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, go ahead.
Now, I saw that when you posted it, and my first thought, I read the question. I kind of understood it, you know. But my question was, where the fuck is my brother coming up with these goddamn questions? It might, because this is my blood brother, and it fucked my head around.
He don't talk like that.
Yeah. So what you saying is that came from you?
Yeah, that question was for me.
Oh, thank you. Okay, no, I ain't crazy.
I usually only post like one or of his questions a day because they be so long and they don't fit on my on my little image.
He like it
thing.
in big bold. And,
Oh, well, then just say that then.
well, nah, it be fucking me up because
I'm like, what's long about? I'm like, it's an either or. I describe one type of person and another type of person.
Okay,
it's an in-depth question. It is very descriptive versus
let me show
a
you
general question.
Let me show you the
format.
So that other one I tried to put, you see, it wouldn't let me put it in the thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I can just say that one.
Simplify, bro. Simplify.
Yeah.
Not simplify. I ain't talking Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to that question, bro, who you got? Who you gonna be with?
What you mean?
The driven, successful person.
Oh,
that had
back
it
to
all
the
before you?
question.
Yeah.
Hey, read it one more time, man.
Who would you rather be with? A driven, successful person that had it all before you, or a person who is
That's
a project and willing to
project
put in
and
work? But willing to put in work, that mean they willing to.
We're talking relationship wise.
Mm-hmm. Relationship.
Okay. So you asking somebody with miles on, and I mean in age now. I've been around for a while. My age has taught me that it doesn't matter, because love is love, and it has no boundaries. But if I was to go into my mindset and how I've thought and came to this point, I would say the person that's a work in progress, because you do want to have that growth with each other, versus someone already being grown and you have to play catch up. That creates a problem.
And that's exactly the same answer that I was going to say for the exact same reasons. Because when you got somebody that already has it all before you, sometimes they tend to let you know it, and they don't value the relationship as much.
Very frequently.
Yeah, they don't value the relationship as much because they like, I was already good. You know what I'm saying? You here as a luxury. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
you ain't got to
tripping
stay if you don't want it my way.
You can go, and I'll put somebody else in your place. But when you got that person that's there that, you know, that's not as far ahead, but y'all building together, you know, that rapport of y'all building. And
all the struggles,
exactly.
the
And when once you actually get there, that relationship going to be so much deeper and so much more in depth.
It has more depth
You know what I'm
to
saying?
it. Yes, I agree. I agree.
You know, that's exactly why. But hey, some people, they want the, you know, microwavable relationship. They like, yeah, have it all, have it all together. So that way, when I show up, I can just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say leeching it like that, but just enjoy it. You know, because some people, they like, look, I don't want nobody. I want somebody to be like a toy out the package. I want to come with all the parts. I don't want to put together nothing. I want it already ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes, man, I kind of flip back and forth between the two. Just being honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to build with somebody, but at the same time,
that building get hard sometimes. It do get hard. You be like, damn, I wish we already, you know what I'm saying, would have been here.
That struggle is real. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I definitely understand.
Life is fun. You know, about 20 years ago, about 20 years ago is when the dynamics of relationships change. And what I mean is a relationship stopped being able to survive on love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Finance became a big part of a relationship.
And what's crazy is it stopped at about 20 years ago, but it started that maybe about, 40 or 50 years before then? Because you remember before, love had nothing to do with a relationship. It's a man would give his daughter to whoever could take care of her the best, you know, and a lot of times they'd do it for status, to put two families together that's, you know, of a certain status. Or some men will try to have a lovely daughter so they can marry her off to raise her status.
I'm not doing my time.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. This is before you.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm talking about this is before.
Back.
This is before you.
Okay, yeah.
You know, women got tired of that, men got tired of that because they started to fall in love. But if the parents didn't agree on it, y'all wasn't gonna be together. So it kind of shifted and it started going away from that to
actually
go with who you love.
Late 80s. Early mid 90s is when that transition really took part. You know, because I don't know, man.
Yeah, because parents say you ain't good enough for my daughter. Like, what do you mean? Like, they'll be saying some stuff like that before they even get to know who the person is. But then when they say that, you know what they talking about. They like, look where you come from. Look what you have. You know, that's how you're not good enough for my daughter. You're not good enough for my son. Look at your background.
Hey, I want to share a story with you.
Go ahead.
It's kind of, it's all right. Look, I was in high school, and there was this girl that I shoot, man, she was bad in the motherfucker. She was real cute, but she had this innocence about her. And so I ended up being able to talk to her through a mutual friend, you know, and she kind of set everything up, and we kind of hit it off, and we ended up dating. You know, and the relationship kind of got heated, you know, and it got to the point to where she was ready. Well, I left out a part. She was a virgin. Okay. And it got to the point to where she was ready. You know, it was never me was trying to force her. I was never that guy. And so it's like we had made plans, and I'm anticipating and waiting. And one day at school, you know, during the week, she tell me, you know, to come over for dinner. You know, her parents want to meet me, and they want me to come over for dinner. So I'm like, okay. You know, I just got off the bus with her, went over. We sat outside for a while till dinner was done. Went in the house, had dinner. You know, and normal conversation, but that was my first glimpse of what you may call a Cosby family because they, black family and
right, successful parents.
Yeah,
nice house.
He had good rank and he was doing good. But anyway, so at the end of the meal, Mom took cleared the table, came, sat back down, and I'm thinking like a normal family, it's going to be small talk, and it started something like this. So James, our daughter came to us with an interesting question.
Man,
but
you say
I said her daughter. I say her daughter because I'm not going to use her name. Yeah. And so I'm kind of intrigued as to what this question was. And basically what she had went to her parents and asked her parents, can she get on birth control because she was ready to have sex.
Ooh.
And me being from where I'm from East St. Louis, born and raised. To hear that, my heart jumped because I'm waiting for what's going to come next. And it was calm, real respectable, and it wasn't no type of anger or tension. He just had a normal conversation with me. Well, yeah, it's real nice that you both care about each other, like that, but honestly, you're both too young. You can continue your relationship, but that's the aspect of it that you have to wait till later. And that blew my mind. It changed me as a person as far as how my future relationships were, but very interesting as a teenager, man.
What, they brought it to you so calm, then flip out?
Bro.
Had a conversation with you about it?
The whole walk home, I'm deep in my own fit, man. I'm fucked around in the head. What the hell just happened?
Yeah, I can tell you, man. But that bond, that build is everything. If your foundation ain't built on nothing, man, that house gonna fall.
Every time.
Gonna fall. But since we talking about that and you talking about how you met, your girl's parents, the other question, the one that he couldn't, fit in his little thing to post was, if you go and meet your partner's parents and you see that they got a lot of real bad ways, real toxic ways, do you take that as a cue of, I need to get up out of here, or do you wait to see if them traits got passed down?
Once again, being of age, I know now to run, nigga, run. But back in the day, you took it with a grain of salt. As I got a little bit older.
All right, before you keep going, for the people that's just now tuning in, the two questions that we on right now, the first question is, what person would you rather be with? Would you rather be with somebody that has it all together and, prior to you and that's driven, or would you rather be with somebody that's a project that may not have it all together, but they willing to put the work in, to get to that point? And then the second question is, if you go and meet your partner's parents and they have a lot of really toxic ways, do you hit the door or do you wait to see if the traits got passed down? So that's what we on right now. Big bruh is finna tell us our story. Tell us the story of why we need to run.
Oh,
Go
run, nigga, run. Look, it's a no-brainer, man. Kids tend to take on certain traits of their parents, whether it's mother, whether it's father. It happens. It is what it is. Like we were saying earlier, everyone has a personality. Well, that shit is hereditary. I hate to say it, Prime example. I am the splitting image of my father, both physically, mentally, and verbally. I can't make this shit up.
What about emotionally? Yeah, I think alike.
Look, when you look at me, talk to me, you're talking to my father. The response that I am my father.
Is he still around?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to meet this man.
I'm sure he's probably listened a few times, but yeah, you look at some of his pictures, even now in his age, we still look alike. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I actually, it used to piss me off because I would say certain things when like my mother would talk to me, and she'd say something. You talk just like your damn daddy.
I didn't get
you standing like your damn daddy. Like, damn, that's not my fault. Shit.
Just happened.
Yeah.
So you saying hit the dough?
Hit the dough, run
Hit
it.
the dough.
Look, believe that. Man, pay attention, people. Pay attention.
You know, I'm as bad as I want to say. You know, wait and find out. Sometimes people break the curves and stuff like that. You know, I'm kind of leaning your way because a lot of times, well, all right, I'm going to frame it like this. If they have a very close relationship with their parents, hit the dough. That's in there. That's definitely in there. But if it's a situation where it's like, look, these my parents, this is how they are.
What do you mean?
I'm not really with that.
In general, just if they have a close relationship with their
I'm
parents?
saying if you see the parents got a lot of toxic ways,
Oh,
and you see that
and
they're
they're
very
close.
close
Okay,
to the
that's-
parent, then yeah, they probably done picked up them ways. They definitely probably done picked up them ways. But if it's somebody where it's like, you know, me and my parents, we don't really kind of deal with each other like that, but out of respect, I do want you to meet them, stuff like that, then you can probably give that person a chance. Because some people, parents act crazy and whatnot, and they are nothing like their parents. They really don't kind of get along with them. They don't think alike. They're not on the same page, you know, with things. But if they're like real close, like real tight knit, then 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be like, what's the Bible say? Can two walk together? You know, unless they be in agreement.
Well, that's I feel like that's a person that has done work on themselves. Because I'm telling you, my age has taught me that you are of your parents.
So Drake, we done said our little spill over it. Who you gonna be with? I will give you a second one. The second one was the other question you couldn't get posted in your little background.
So y'all did 2 questions already?
Yeah, we did them too because he told a story that kind of went into the second one.
Yeah. Okay, the first one was what?
Who would you rather be with?
Somebody
that got it all together, they driven all of that prior to you, or the person that is a project but they willing, you know, to put the work in to build something.
Do I have a chance to date both people at the same time?
This dude's a creep. Scumbag.
Wow.
Scumbag.
Because then you can find out. Because how you going to find
Ooh,
out
you make a mess.
what she got it all? You know what I'm saying? All right. Because, and then you want to test out the
this
one
dude
who,
want the chicken and the beef. I'll have both entrees.
Nah,
please.
but for real though, I don't know. Because both of them could be beneficial. So, like, the one that got it all, if you ain't got nothing, but she
well,
can,
you ain't gotta have nothing. It's just she just got everything together.
This is my baby brother. He don't know yet.
What about what?
No, you wasn't here for my answer.
Yeah, my answer. That's why we let you go in blind.
It'll make sense when you go back and listen.
No, we gonna, I'm gonna go back over my answer real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna go over it real quick.
If she ain't got nothing, I mean, if she got something, right, and I'm dating her, all right, she has nothing, I'm dating her, but she's motivated to get it. Do I got something? So I got something in this whole scenario.
It's just like you. Okay, so say you single.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you got the opportunity to be with a woman that say, maybe she's...
Okay, the one that got something is going to motivate me to get even more, all right?
Okay.
So that's a plus and a plus. Okay. The one that don't got nothing and she's motivated, like, I'm basically building her up. I mean, that's cool too, but you can have the lobster
or the ramen noodles for a while.
noodles for a minute, and it's gonna be a lobster. So you can start from one,
but you'll appreciate that lobster better.
See, that's kind of where we was at.
But that's where we had went.
But that don't
when
mean
you got somebody that got all together. Sometimes they look at you being the expendable part in a relationship. Like, I already got everything. Like, you're not really bringing nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good.
But
if you don't want to get on my page,
that depends on your personality too. So if you the type that's going to keep going and keep getting it, or you just satisfied, then you are going to be beneficial to the person that got it all.
Every relationship, you got to make certain sacrifices.
At the same time, like we were discussing, the dynamics of a relationship has changed now. It used to be where a relationship could somewhat survive on love. It's not like that no more. You know, finances makes up a major part of a relationship.
Everybody want materialistic things and
No, this
that.
is factual. It takes 2 incomes in order to have a family.
For a family with kids.
Yeah.
But
So that's
if you're
a
just in a
major-
relationship, you know what I'm saying? It don't take.
See, I look at like sometimes like with that driven individual when they got everything, like because certain, you know what I'm saying, every relationship, certain sacrifices got to get made.
So wait, are you saying the person that got it all not driven no more?
No, they driven, but
Okay.
sometimes those people are less likely to make certain sacrifices. They like, I got everything. You know what I'm saying?
I put in
You
the
need
work.
to
You got
sacrifice
to-
for me because I'm good. I have everything.
Not unless she,
why do I need to sacrifice?
Not unless if she got it all.
and just missing that love.
Yeah, and just want somebody to be with. Like, not necessarily. She might not
You're
disown
saying
you.
that both have a piece to the puzzle.
Yeah,
that
because
fits.
what'd you just say? What'd you say? In a relationship, it takes 2, and you're going to have to make sacrifices for each of them. If she's willing to make sacrifices, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why I didn't put
other.
that in there because, like I said, some people may think like, man, sometimes because I know if you done been with a woman that feel like she got it all together, she at times can be very dismissive to things. She will remind you like, hey, I got this, you know what I'm saying? I got this, stuff like that, kind of belittling at times. Whether she really mean to or not, she just...
It may not even be on
Tiffany
purpose.
put something. Did y'all read this?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay.
Yeah, I read it. She just wrote that.
Yeah,
Okay.
she just chimed in on that. She answered both questions all at once.
Okay, what was the other question?
Because when he told a story about the relationship situation, he was talking about how he met this girl, parents, and I was like,
Remember I told you how I dated the virgin?
I put that question on.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Oh.
what we got into, the one that you
Okay.
couldn't put the background behind.
Okay.
Which was if you go and you meet your girl parents and they got a lot of toxic ways, are you going to run? Or you going to stay there and wait to see if them ways, got passed down?
Yeah, because everybody ain't like their parents.
And that's what we were saying. I was like, to me, it depends on how close of a relationship they got to their parents. Because if they got a close relationship with their parents, a lot of times they act like them.
But at the same time, Rocky, who am I?
Huh?
Am I not my daddy's
Oh,
son?
yeah, you definitely.
You see what I'm saying? So
Big James Edward II.
it's a proven fact that it can be hereditary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What you doing, Drake? You out the door? You going to go find your woman to build with, or your lobster, your noodles, or you gonna stick with that bologna sandwich or
Wait. So
turkey sandwich?
now, wait, hold on. The one that's driven got the bad parent.
No. I'm just saying, any girl. Or you gonna stay with, like, say you in a relationship and you gonna meet her parents. Or you going and the parents is toxic. Or you gonna stay with her? Or you gonna be like, you know what?
It depends on how toxic they are. It depends on who they toxic to. So if they toxic to me, it probably wouldn't be something I can get with.
What if they toxic to each other? Like if that's how she's seeing
if
a
they
relationship
toxic to each other, I'm not going to judge her off that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to judge her off their relationship.
But that mentality is still there. It can spill over.
But that could be so. I know a lot of kids, well, not kids, well, just grown ups that they raised up in that toxic situation, parents and they're yelling, but they say, hey, I don't want to live my life like that.
That's like what Tiffany ended up saying.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
As long as the person puts in the work to heal.
Yeah, because they really going kids that are in toxic situations like that. They really be needing some type of therapy to, you know what I'm saying, to realize
certain signs
they
you
ain't
can
got
definitely see early, like certain stuff where you may look at it, if you see it, you might be like, that kind of throw you off. But then if you see, like, you go and you meet the parents and you see that same little hint that you got full blown, and you're like, oh, this is what that what that might be right there.
That's what that mean when she do that?
Yeah. Because you may see a little spurt of anger. You might think, oh, that's a little spurt of anger. But then you going to meet them parents. You like, oh, these motherfuckers crazy.
Yeah. Now, that goes both ways. We're men, so we're talking about
partner.
women.
That's why I said partner. For the men and women, y'all can look at it, both ways for y'all.
Man, I say it's a certain extent to where, like, she can.
Now, if she recognizes it
and says,
and acknowledges it,
says I'm like my mom and my dad,
but is willing to put in that work, then I can rock with that for a minute.
He said for a minute.
We got to see where it go.
All right, y'all want to read some of the comments?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
All right, the first question comments. This was who would you rather be with, a driven, successful person that had it before you, or a person who is a project that's willing to put in work? May said, let's work. I don't want anybody feeling like I'm dead weight.
See? She feel that way.
Nicole said, this is a very loaded question.
Damn, hold on. I got it.
Hopefully she's listening, because I said, I know I'll explain on the show tonight, and you got that explanation. It's rich.
My intuition, look, my male intuition telling me she want a pre-made motherfucker. Motherfucker, you ain't got to put them in the oven.
DZ said, that's hard. But then an hour later he came back, so that means he was sitting there he was thinking about it. He said, and he replied to himself. It says, "I'm gonna go with a person that had it before me. Matter of fact, because they'll give me motivation and ambition to go harder." So
I think I feel where he's going with that. I can respect that.
And Nitra says, M to the O to the E to the
dollar sign
money over there.
Yeah.
Tiffany says she put it on the chat line. And
but still read
that's
it. Read it.
She didn't write nothing. She put the emoji. Let's see. Somebody just tagged me. Lee Wavy. She said projects willing to put in work. So a lot of people want to mold their own dude.
It's just building up. You know what I'm saying? When you build that relationship, you got more skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain bond that y'all gonna have that's just different. Now the way some people explain, like you explaining, old boy explaining, it's like you the damn project. So y'all gonna have that bond because they built you up.
All right. Comments for the other question.
Hold on. Wait. To elaborate. So the ones that doesn't feel like they want to put in the work, does that make them lazy?
No, they saying that they want somebody that's willing to put in the work, as in y'all build together.
Well, that's old boy. I understood his.
I think he's talking about the people that said they want somebody pre-made.
Yeah.
They say project. That's what they say before their statement. A project willing to put in work. Meaning,
no, I think he's talking about the earlier one that was saying that they wanted somebody that was already had it together.
Who?
They said they want more money.
No, the one said M to the O to the E.
Yeah.
They basically, they want somebody already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So does that make them lazy?
That make them lazy because they don't want to put the work in.
I mean, I'm not going to say that's a female characteristic, but most women want a rich man, so they can start off already paid, and they ain't gotta. I don't want to work. I rather, you know what I mean.
Well, see, I don't want to veer off to the left, man.
Hey, go on veer off.
It's a lot of
because in
Friday.
that sense, you know what? They need to do away with what they call that shit. Alimony.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they need to do away with that shit. Okay, right. I think that would change the whole mindset. But anyway, go ahead, man.
Okay, to the other question, if you meet your partner's parents and you see they have toxic ways, do you stay or do you see if it got passed down or do you run? Chris says what Jadakiss say, run.
Run, brother, run.
Rosie said you should run from experience. Run fast and far. Jesse said run. Then she put an emoji, bye. And
a lot of hurt people, man.
Yeah. Timmy boy say you should be able to tell from said person, and if it matches up with that source, then run.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
He's either some hurt people or some very smart people.
Could be a combo.
Or just experience. Just experience. You know what I mean?
Some people don't like it.
If I done been through one or two people with fucked up and I didn't seen, look, I know next time I need to run.
Look, you make that little
questions, Rick?
Yeah. I post some questions. Well, one. It was kind of popping. It got 17 comments, but I'm gonna actually. Okay, so Danisha said, "I'd rather build so I can look back and be more proud where we came from." To look at it, be like, "Hey, we didn't came."
Hey, it's something about that, man.
Way.
It's like buying a house and then getting a house built.
But if
you know what I'm saying?
But if you like a person, are you gonna dump them because they tell you, "Oh yeah, in my bank account, I'm paid." You really ain't. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying it like that.
Shit, a lot of times, people that's already got their shit together.
We're saying the arrogance that could possibly come from it.
From it.
And it happens more often than not, honestly.
But what if you? But
when somebody dating lower, they make them feel that.
If you meet them and you start dating them and you like it, you see a little bit of arrogance, but it ain't really there.
Well, like we were saying, it could be subtle and not even intentional.
I guess. But what I'm asking is, if you prefer to build with somebody, and they don't have to build with you, are you gonna say, "Well, this ain't what I want because I want to build with somebody"?
No, not like that.
You just gonna take your prize at your Cracker Jack box and just walk on, huh? Like, yeah, I found me one. We ain't got to build.
No, not in that sense. Because even then, now we're talking about my personality.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't look at it as any type of opportunity. You know, I would more or less congratulate and praise on said hard work, you know, to be wherever they're at, you know, and try and focus on bringing myself to that level, you know, in the hopes that maybe they'll lend some type of hand.
It's basically you get into it like, I like to get a person that build, and then you give it that person. Now the role is reversed. Now you the person that want to build. You the project that want to build now. Okay, so we gotta move on. We ain't got that much time. We only going to 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, I post one of the questions I posed was how many of y'all monitor your kids' Instagram and TikTok? All right. Now, it wasn't really much of a discussion question. It was just people just chiming in. You know what I mean? On like the percentage of monitoring.
You should have said,
I can tell you right now.
You should have said, should you?
I have I got a degree in IT, so when I did have my kids around the computer, my permissions were set all the way up. They couldn't do shit.
Well,
yeah, that was like a school computer.
Yeah.
That mug was on lockdown.
No internet, bro.
May says 89% of the time. Nicole put an emoji. Yes. All of it. I scan her friend pages too. Now that's important. Because I put on there, definitely got to know who they call friends. Like that, when you was coming up, like some people forget when they raising kids that they were a kid too.
Yeah.
I see that in a lot of parents because they pass judgment on that kid when they were younger. That's some shit they would have done.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So when you pass quick judgment on your kid, that kind of puts you and their relationship in a hard, like in a just stuck in a hard place.
It damages the trust.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's something you really don't want to do with a kid. But, and also you still have a job of raising that kid. You know what I mean? Even though you made them mistakes, you try your hardest so they don't make them too. You want them to be better than you. Okay? But in that same fact, is it possible to overcrowd your kids' social media to the point where they rebel you?
No. And here's why. Even my own nieces, nephews, and kids, they hate to hear me talk. You know, I never whooped any of my nieces and nephews. You know, hardly ever whooped my kids. You know, because I rather use it as a teachable moment. You know, but yeah, I give them a long lecture. Yeah, that's worse than any whooping.
I think you definitely should. You know what I'm saying? So you can know what's going on and kind of keep your pulse on them. I mean, you don't have to tell them every time that you do it unless you see something that's alarming, and you don't have to, like, you know, post on their stuff. Like, because some parents, they go
Yeah, they go too far.
Yeah, they go way too far.
Where they'll post on it. Oh, I see what you know what I mean? Sometimes
to every little thing.
Sometimes you can make a situation worse than what it was because okay, like
they start making secret profiles.
Say you got a daughter. She twerks on there. You don't want your kid twerking on online. TikTok or online or none of that, right? Like I think it'll damage them more if you was to get on there and be like, what the hell are you doing? Because now she finna get bullied.
You done fucked up her social life. You got to move out the state just for her to be able to live again.
Yeah, so that whole approach would be, come here, delete that off your page, now let's talk. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you got some parents that'll jump the gun and do this.
Condone from parents. I've seen a few of them videos, man. They getting into their kids for the stupid shit they doing.
Oh, whooping them on camera and whooping them online.
And degrading them, just talking to them all.
Sometimes parenting should be left in the house. Discipline should be left in the house.
I agree.
Like, everything should not be out there.
Everything
we
don't
need to know that you doing a good job. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to know that you whooping her for this. Yeah.
But
y'all see this? No, that ain't.
That's for a lot of stuff, though. And then that be the problem. And then once people start commenting on it or saying what they gotta say, then they all upset.
Oh, man, because people saying you shouldn't have did that.
You putting your own self out there. Yeah. When you put your stuff out there for public consumption, you can't be mad when the public says, but like, I hate when people do that. They put something out there, then once they get, as long as it's positive, they good with it. Then once it be negative, it's, why are you worried about what I'm doing? Why are you doing it?
Now you mad.
You put it out here for me to see.
Now you mad and cursing because CPS knocking on your door.
So when I comment, you know what I'm saying, don't act surprised, you know what I'm saying, when I comment. But see, people only say something when you don't agree with them. Then it's always, why are you worried about it? I'm living my life. I'm in my truth. I'm doing what I got to do, blah, 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 blah,
that
blah,
shit
blah.
Be crazy.
But you put it out there. I mean, that's what happens.
Speaking of putting stuff out there, there's a young lady named Matista. Anyway, Fatty Wap baby mama.
Masika
released a video. It was over the weekend of her getting kidnapped.
Oh, I seen that.
She had fake bruises.
Was that over the weekend? Because I remember hearing.
It was over the weekend. It was over Friday or Saturday, one of them days.
Yeah.
All right. She drops the video on her OnlyFans.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And
all right. So when she drops the video, she didn't say nothing at first. She just dropped it. Then she started getting backlash on it. And quickly tried to recant the situation.
Well, she ain't recanted. She said.
No. Yeah. She said it was part of an organization called Rose Cannon, something like that. Okay. It said I was doing a pitch for.
She was asking
organization.
for money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was asking for money, but in another video she dropped, she was saying, now that I have your attention, I want to talk about a serious issue because she's so-called shooting a movie about child abduction, sex trafficking and stuff. Mm-hmm. All right. Then multiple people around her saying she ain't shooting no movie. She ain't even casting no movie. All right. And then made it even worse, the CEO of the organization, Rose, came out and made a statement.
She was on her ass. She said, I
got all the audio. Let's play that real quick. See if we can get that.
She said she ain't messing with it at all. But you know what? You know what it is, but she probably wanted some of them fetish people to come on there.
She wanted the
play.
money.
That's what I'm saying. She wanted them fetish people to come on there. You know, because it's people that actually sign up for sites for stuff like that.
She
people
had the makeup,
looking like they getting raped and all that
stuff. She was beat up and all that.
It gets deep.
Talking
bro.
about
let's
she needs everyone to donate.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Guy, I get beat up. I don't know how much time I have. I got beat really bad. and they're coming. They said that you guys have to leave me tips and follow me so they can take the money and they're knocking on me.
That has nothing to do with the she thought this shit was funny. Now, this is
Hey guys, now that I got your attention, I wanted to talk about something very important. I'm sorry if I scared you, but sometimes you need that shock factor. I'm on set right now filming for my new show, and this is all camera makeup. I'm totally fine, guys. But
she's in her bathroom.
I am on right now is about child sex trafficking. And this is a very challenging role for me because this is something that I am very passionate about. And, you know, and shooting this show, I've done a lot of research and I've had to dig deep. And I just, you know, found out things that I never wanted to know about this issue. I have to make it short because I got to go on set, but I've joined forces with the Rose organization. I need you guys to follow them. They are doing great things to rescue children and women that have been sex trafficked. And I'll be posting a lot more about this. And
then here's the CEO.
I don't bite my tongue. I birthed Rose organization. That's my organization. Don't know what you're trying to do, homegirl, but I'm not the one. And I don't play Billy Bad either. But that letter, whatever you sent or posted, that's not me. And I stand on 10 toes down. I didn't write that. I didn't text that. I didn't send you that. It's not even on my letterhead. Don't know who could have did it, but you had no permission to do anything you did with the video. You had no permission, not approval, or anything. I don't condone fans only. And I damn sure don't get into the f***ery with triggering people about sex trafficking. I take it dear to the heart. Like you and your girl, y'all done tried to make me fall before, but it won't happen.
That's crazy. How drove she feel? Now, this is it gets deeper. Mazika Kalisha is her name. Reportedly fired from the television show Double Cross following her kidnap skit on the gram. President of Rose organization says she never gave Mazika promotion. Well, basically, they just talking about it again. But, yep, she got fired.
She got fired from her job?
Yeah, she plays on a show called Double Cross.
So they never gave her permission to do what?
That they didn't give her permission to
say she with them.
To say she's with the organization Rose, the nonprofit. Because she tried to say, all right, so basically what she did, she...
Hold on, wait. Who did she work for?
No, nobody. So she was working for Double Cross, the television show. Okay, but that had nothing to do with nothing. She got her OnlyFans. You know what OnlyFans is, right?
Yeah.
It's a sex thing, and girls be twerking. You know what I'm saying? And they sell the money on her. Okay, so she was basically doing that to get subscribers on the OnlyFans. She was trying to pity her way to get money.
Tips.
So
right,
but and her she lost her job because of the video.
Yeah, because of the video, not because of Rose. Okay,
right.
The reason why she's into it with Rose is because. When she
defamation.
Yeah, when she got the backlash, she tried to cover it up and say, I did it because I'm part of this organization. Yeah. That's why I did it. So she's basically trying to cover her tracks. All right, and then the people at UMC, they the television people that control Double Cross or whatever, said they made a statement said, in light of the offensive video posted by Mazika while on the set of our series so she was on the set. Okay. All right. On the set of our series Double Cross. So she was trying to be funny. I think that's what she was trying to be funny, like, because she got all the makeup and she really looked like she was beat up. So she was like, oh, I'm finna make a video for my OnlyFans. You know how people be like, do it for the gram.
Social media, boy. Social media.
It'll kill you. We've made the decision to part ways with her immediately and will be recasting her role on Double Cross. Double Cross was created to shed light on horrors of sex trafficking, and we strongly commend Any inclination that such is a serious issue should be made light of. So basically, they're saying she wasn't representing them in the right way.
Yeah, I hate it, but though.
And somebody posted in a comment how you get fired on your day off.
Well, technically, it wasn't her day off if she was on set.
Yeah.
One thing I be hating, man, when people be starting these charities, like how she was, I birthed this. Like, shut your dramatic ass up.
Well, that's her bit. That's her thing, man.
She did birth it, man.
If you start, if you start your own business, you start your own thing, and it's taking off, and it's your thing, you gonna have that same feeling. That's your shit.
And people trying to claim on to
If
it.
you don't,
that ain't got
look. She messed up when she said, and a lot of people do this. They think when they support something, instead of just saying I support this organization, she messed up and said I'm partnering with this organization, which I guess she feel like that because she like I'm trying to help bring followers. I'm trying to some people they donate money like I'm partnering with them, and most times they like you to let you say the shit, even though you're not technically a real partner. But they call if y'all working together,
everybody
partnering. So that's why she said I'm partnering with them because she feel like I'm trying to get people. She said I support them. Y'all should support them, follow them.
Bruh, but the way she came off, it was like, okay, I'm in trouble. Let me look up an organization that support this.
The wrong way. Bro.
All right, she touched the right one that day.
Before we get off, I wanna get on the last one you had sent. Can men be vulnerable without being considered weak?
Oh, here we go with this one.
Can men be vulnerable?
Can I get mine out the way, man?
Yeah, go on. Get
oh, God. Let's go.
No, it's real simple. In today's society, see, during my time, it was all right because women like a vulnerable man. They like to see that vulnerable side of a man. You know what I'm saying? He hit you with the Prince.
Yeah, I like Prince.
But wait. Are y'all saying hold on. What's vulnerable? What y'all
softer side of a man. Okay, showing that softer side of a man. When I say softer,
dressed up like okay, go ahead.
just being. Man, I'm not gonna describe this shit, but in today's society, it ain't gonna happen.
It's the shirts versus the blouses.
It ain't gonna happen, bro.
Oh, it's gonna happen, man. They trying to they want to make men,
See,
more
y'all, no. See, that's what I mean. Yeah, the way you was just finna use it, they trying to make men. No, they trying to.
They trying to feminize men.
Yes, that's the word. They not trying to make them vulnerable.
You start when you can get them to start showing a more sensitive side. You can't start to feminize them unless you can tap into that more.
You want me to go and then you can go last?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, I think
I go first because I had the most fun laughing at y'all.
So this is how. Ever since I had my daughter, okay, I've learned being vulnerable is important with her. Okay, she needs to see that a man has a softer side. Okay, so yes, I think you can be seen as being vulnerable and still be a strong man. You can. And still be a strong man, because if just because you're vulnerable in certain situations don't mean you weak. Okay, just because I care for my wife and vulnerable for my wife and for my daughter don't make me a weak man, because I bet you if you get in my face, I still fuck you up. You feel me? So that don't make me weak. That just makes me actually a smarter man, because I know when to turn it off and turn it on. When I care about somebody, I can be vulnerable. To my mother, I can be vulnerable. To my daughter, I can be vulnerable. To my wife, I can be vulnerable. To her mother, you know what I mean? To somebody I care about, yes, I'm vulnerable. What you need, babe? I got you. I can be softer, but I'm not going to be like that with another man. You know what I mean? And I might be kind of vulnerable with my sons. You know what I mean? It's a certain extent that you can be vulnerable and still hold on real quick. Let's get this caller on. Turn it up. Hello?
Caller? Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, we got
you. You live on the radio. You live on the radio.
You're live on the air.
We almost done. We finna wrap up.
All right, because this party's getting started without y'all.
Hey.
And should I put the location out on the air?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just playing. I'm too famous for that. Well, tell the world it's my birthday.
Happy birthday to my baby sis.
They hear you.
She gave herself a shout out.
All right, I love y'all.
Love you too.
All right.
Hold on. I just showed my sensitive side, man.
The vulnerable side.
My vulnerable side. I said I love you on the air. So now am I going to be looked at as being weak?
Absolutely. Now I'm just playing.
But you know what? Some may.
But I say the person who looks at that weak is weak.
Yeah.
Because they have a weak mentality to where you're supposed to be able to play both sides, especially when it's somebody you care about. You should be able to play both sides. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not perfect. Some things I have a problem with. Now I know you with Angel, so you just want to be live on the air too.
You just want to get some airtime.
You damn right. Let me do a shout out. Who's on the mic? Because on the mic. Are you feeling all right? All right, baby. Happy birthday, Angel.
Yes.
And your hating ass two brothers. Goodbye.
See, you messed up when you said this radio. You should have said this is a talk show.
Oh my God. But yeah, like when a man sees, like what I was just saying, I'm not perfect, so it may be some things like I'll be like, man, that's out of my character, and it's on me to work it out. But as long as I can realize that, you know what I mean, and try to move forward, that don't make me weak. That just means I'm trying to keep everybody around me happy so I can be happy. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily me being vulnerable. It's just me being. I say that's what make you a man. Being able to do that. Go ahead, Reggie.
I mean, I don't think it make you.
Oh yeah, somebody said I was all right.
This dude.
Oh man. That was right. Oh, don't read the comments and try to pursue your.
I already said what I already knew what I was gonna say. You know that don't matter to me. Nah, you ain't gotta be considered weak because you're vulnerable. I mean, anybody, you should be able to be vulnerable to a certain extent. You know, but once you get past certain levels, then yeah, somebody may consider you. You can't be vulnerable with everything or in certain situations. You, as a man, it's gonna be times when people depend on you, like you said, to be vulnerable, like your daughter, and there's gonna be times where they like, hey, nigga, you got to be strong right now. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are scared or something, you know what I'm saying, you still gotta represent that strength for the people that's following you.
Yeah, because that's what the men in the family do. The women,
they're the backbone.
Yeah, the women built the love, the nurturing, the caring. The men got to put that strength in the knowing what to fear, what not to fear. You know what I'm saying? That intellectual side into the kid. So I definitely think you have to be able to switch that on and off. Mm-hmm. You got to be. And I think it's important for a kid's development. Like if they don't see that my dad can actually has a softer side, they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll go their whole life thinking, oh, everything is something to be angry about, mad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they have to see that other side because it's just from being vulnerable. Actually, I guess that ties with showing love. Like I love you.
Yeah, all your emotions. Visibly showing your emotions. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
And ladies, this is not a end all to be all. That's a challenging task.
Yes, it
for
is.
a man to be vulnerable. It's not something that a man can just do. Like that's not in every man. You know what I mean?
A man walks a whole different life.
Taking a step to get married, that's a vulnerable state because you are getting on your knees, telling this woman, "I want to be with you for the rest of your life." And the rest of my life. Okay, so that's a vulnerable moment right there because she might say what?
No.
She might say no. So he's like, man, when a man get to that stage, you should be proud of that man, because that's an important stage in life. All right, and what's the average of men that get married? Most men don't want to get married.
Hey,
a lot of them do anyway, though.
Yeah,
I'm trying to focus on my lack of a damn. Help me out, Reggie. What am I trying to say?
You said your lack of what?
You want to say lack of commitment?
Oh hell no!
Or your lack of
I don't have commitment problems.
Your lack of sustainability.
No. Well, what is that? what
He
the
said,
fuck?
oh,
What's that mean?
Because you got a divorce.
What? No.
Man.
No.
Then
that
what's
has
your
nothing-
lack?
my-
What's your
my-
lack then? What are you lacking?
My lacking of a relationship.
Oh, because you single.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
hold on.
I was
His brother won't love, y'all.
Y'all already
Don't do him like that. He won't love.
I think we're gonna have a special episode for Bud.
Hey, talk show sex with Bud.
No, not man. No, man, we ain't gonna do no talk show shit. We gonna do a blind date episode for Bud. So we gonna try to get some women on here.
That's gonna be fantastic.
We gonna promote pictures of Bug, right, on social media.
We gotta
and
film
say,
the date.
Bro,
we gotta film the date.
Or go live on the mic with the date.
We got to.
Oh man.
Blood leaning in for the kiss.
So-
Ooh,
so-
she slapped the shit out of him.
Hey,
Let's do that. Let's
somebody
do that.
chime in and talk this shit down
I'm just
real
playing.
quick.
Hey, if y'all want that, let's get some likes.
It's not
Let's
being-
get likes. Y'all want that?
It's in stone now. All right, we need to. I'm gonna get some good pictures
That's
on your
happening.
profile.
That's happening.
We gonna spice it up,
Bro, you gonna make me get a social media page to promote this?
No, you got to. You got to now.
promote this.
You got to now.
I'm gonna
It's gonna
get
be
a social media
a
page
blind
to promote
date.
this.
We're gonna. The show will contribute $50 for each date. So, ladies, you ain't gonna pay. Big bro, you ain't gonna have to pay.
Are y'all listening to this, people?
We gonna contribute the money for the show.
Y'all should
It's
see
gonna
the
be
look on his
sponsored by the
face.
spillover. It's going down. It's going down. $50 date. I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to work it out.
$50
$50. The cheaper it is, the more chemistry you have, because you're gonna have to talk about it.
You got to start. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right,
That
and we're gonna
always-
do what? 4 women, 5 women.
Get them in. We'll pick the. Y'all
4.
need to say.
Come
give
on.
a
Hey,
little
no,
bit
no,
about.
y'all
Give a little
doing
bit
too
about
much.
yourself.
Top 2.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Give a little bit about.
3 then.
Hold on.
No, I said 5. So
let them give a little bit about. Let them give a little bit about themselves. You know what I'm saying? We pick the best top. 3 or 4, whatever you want to
I
do.
don't even want to pick them, because
And
then
then
they might not want to go because we choosing.
I mean, it's just like if
You
you're
know,
in a
some-
mall or something, you
some
gonna talk to
people-
somebody,
some
either they
people
gonna
are more
say yes or
afraid-
they gonna say no.
Some people are more afraid of failure to get in the contest if we say, "Oh, we choosing," so we can just say, "All women," then don't let them know we picking. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like,
if somebody got to call in, they got to have about 10 minutes to see if they got some type of chemistry. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they may talk to him like, "Oh, this dude's a dick." I'm good. Never mind.
They gonna have
Never
to
mind.
find out. They gonna have to find
Never
out.
mind.
Ah, damn.
Then it might be a little love connection. Like,
So-
you know what? Yeah, I would
So
want to
make
go on
sure
a
y'all
date with
tune
him.
in. What,
I would wanna go on a
September,
date with her.
October?
I'm glad my daughter ain't listening.
Tune in.
Oh, she listening.
Tune in. November is when it's gonna happen. November is when it's gonna happen.
And look,
Okay.
I know
So-
my little brother. He gonna have flyers going.
Oh,
and
man.
this
God
shit,
damn.
this shit is gonna blow up real quick.
So November.
All our loyal listeners, hey, when
November-
Drake put it out there, share it.
No. November will be the day of the date. Okay, we gonna start the pre-interviews probably like October-ish.
You
Okay.
gonna skip over September altogether?
No, September is tomorrow. Like in a
Yeah,
couple of
that's money.
days.
You gonna just
so September
walk over that whole month?
We promoting it. We
Okay.
promoting
Yeah,
in
you got
September. We can promote it, trying to get
Listen
the
what I'm
ladies
telling you.
in.
I know my little brother. Believe me.
Y'all should see the fire at Drake eyes right
gonna
now.
be dope.
I
He
know
thought
him.
about that shit, and it's just like, oh my god,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, it's gonna be dope.
it is going down.
The spillover
We
blind
take
date.
it all colors too. Don't let the pro blackness of the show fool you. All colors.
Hey,
Bug is open to everybody.
I love it.
everybody.
that is true. Those are
Everybody.
facts.
He
Those are
looking
facts.
for
I
love,
do
not color.
discriminate.
He looking for love, not color, y'all.
I got a box of crayons.
Oh man, it's gonna be funny, bro. Oh my, it's not gonna be funny, but we might fuck around and find Bug the love of his life.
True love.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It may really be
live on the spillover. Lord
live
have
on
mercy.
the spillover. I gotta get. Hey, I'm having my cousin. He finna make us some shirts too, y'all. So we gonna have shirts.
Like my uncle say,
when we go cover this, we will have the shirts.
Like my uncle say, 18 to 80.
Oh,
blind, crippled, crazy.
Hey, Drake, I'm take a picture of me. I'm gonna do that old R. Kelly in public announcement. I'm like 18 and over. That's what I'm put the 18 and over.
Hell no.
I'm gonna get the sign.
Bro, this is gonna be a classic, man. I hope you're ready.
Today's show went left real quick,
man.
All right, yeah, and that's the end of the show. We
hey,
appreciate
when you
y'all
Bug,
tuning in.
I'm a reenact the old R. Kelly video. That she got that vibe. I'm gonna do the dance and everything.
Oh damn!
She got that vibe.
I'm seeing the video in my head.
Yeah. We got data.
I gotta give me some leather pants.
We need to get a spot that we can take that you can go to every time, because then we can get a sponsorship from them.
Huh? What?
Let's go for Texas Roadhouse.
I know what you're talking about.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, and we'll be promoting the spot.
Or Applebee's. Me and Drake both love Applebee's.
I got a couple partners that own a restaurant. So if we can get into his restaurant, you know what I mean, and then we can set up the Candid situation, and then you can do like 2 dates a day.
Best show.
Damn, how many was he? Hey, this ain't.
Drake started a spillover. The Bachelor presented by a spillover.
He created a whole show.
The spillover, flavor of love.
Bro, I already got. Hey, shout out to Workhouse.
Taste the spill.
Workhouse, you're filming it and you don't even know yet.
Don't even know.
So shout out to Workhouse.
Taste the spill.
Because they gonna be on the camera. I'm getting him in on it. We turning it into a reality, a St. Louis reality off of a radio show.
Oh man.
The spillover date bug.
And then after the date, you gotta come on and talk about it.
That ain't no.
When you
get
you gotta come on and talk about
bug,
it.
because when you got a date bug, that means you date a lot. So you got the bug.
You know what?
Spillover date bug.
I like that. I do kind of like that.
Hey, y'all heard how things just come together? This is how they write shows.
Oh my
show. This is how it gets started. Stuff like this.
Oh man, who would have thought?
All right, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all look out for that flyer. Lovely ladies, look, if you over the age of 18,
please share.
And you younger than 65, share. You can't be over 65 because that's almost close to my mama age, and we don't want to date nobody.
I can't take you no.
Yeah, my mama clown you.
Yeah, that's all bad.
Well, we don't know if they're gonna get past that stage yet. Let's not boost them up, because you getting the treasure right here. All right, we gonna set it up, man. We having fun, man, but we're serious about this. All right, look out for the flyer.
Hey,
it's gonna be popping.
MTV, pick us up.
If you're single, if you're in between relationships, if you're waiting for the divorce papers.
Drake can't even let him get out the marriage good. He said waiting for the divorce. He didn't say signed. You ain't signed. He said if you waiting on him.
Because we'll pay for the date, and you have nothing to lose. You just gonna get a free good time with a good date, and you're gonna be part of
He got a fantastic beard, a nice smooth head.
This is trendsetting for St. Louis. So I think it'll be big, man. Bug. You ready?
Shit. Oh, you finna be the man.
Hey, you better be dateable, bruh. Don't be in there faking.
Hey, don't be in there going angry man minutes on their ass. Let me tell you about this picture. She pulled the fuck up on the bus.
We are definitely doing a callback after every date.
Oh yeah, Bug,
you're not talking. We're gonna let her talk.
Oh, of course.
And tell about the date. And tell about the date.
Don't be going off. Hey, jump in. You fucking lying.
Hey, everyone has a right to their opinion.
And we're not gonna film we gonna film every date, but not the whole date. We're gonna try to film.
We got to edit it. You gotta edit it.
Yeah. Because we wanna make sure there's something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. All right. But we appreciate y'all listening, man. We had a great time. Thank you.
The spillover.
This is Drake Lockhead.
It's Reggie.
Big bruh.
And we are signing out, man.
Peace.
All right.